Hey everybody, how are you? Happy New Year! This is the first video of 2021, I think. Yes, it is. Because the last video I filmed was done on the 31st of December, so it was still last year. Anyway, I'm not sitting in my bedroom as usual at the moment, as you can see. And the thing is, I wanted to tell you about something that I have been doing for over 20 years. It's cost a fair amount of money, and most people, well, some people think that it's crazy, but I love it. And I'm going to tell you about a little guilty secret of mine. So sit back, relax, and get ready for Hart Talks. So I am sure you're all thinking the worst when I say guilty secret, but it's a very harmless guilty secret. And that is that for over 20 years, I have been collecting these. I've been collecting posters from West End shows, from Broadway shows. The majority of them are West End shows. And obviously I've done a lot of talk about the West End recently and about how lockdown has affected the community massively and continues to do so. And I was really sad during the week to hear that another Broadway show, that a lot of shows are closed at the moment. Well, all shows are closed at the moment, obviously. And they are closed with the view that they will open again once lockdown finishes. But as time goes on, as this goes on for longer and longer, there's more shows that are now saying we can't reopen. Mean Girls on Broadway has just announced that it can't reopen. And it made me think, just as I walked down my hallway, that I wanted to share it with you, just of, yeah, this is my bit of the West End, this is my bit of Broadway, and I wanted to share it with you. So if I just turn the camera around. So for 20 years, I have been building up this. And this is all these shows that have either been on in the West End or Broadway. And I've been collecting posters from them for over 20 years. Now, We Will Rock You, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Closer to Heaven, Beauty and the Beast, a chorus line. So this picture, this one is my oldest. This is Oliver. Now, this is definitely one of my oldest posters that I have. And on this, Gus, what is it? What is it? Do you want to get in on the video? Do you really? He's been poorly, so he's just wanting to tell everybody that he's... Oh gosh, I'm falling over. So this wall here is all my tickets from different shows. But yeah, here we have My Fair Lady, which was on in the West End. Ghost, which was on in the West End. Bodyguard with West End. Singing in the Rain was West End. Witches of Eastwick was West End. Full Monty was West End. And it goes on. Lion King, Sunday in the Tell Me on a Sunday, Billy Elliot. Now, I have seen, I would say 90% of these shows I have seen either in the West End or on Broadway. Oh, look at that one. That was Bombay Dreams that I was in. Now that in itself is 18 years ago. So Fame, which I did. Mary Poppins, Once, La Cage. Now I've got a couple here which are Broadway. So Evita. This is a Norway poster of Rent. And I do have quite a few of Rent because you know it is my favourite. Spend, 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 which was Barbara Dixon, which was on a million years ago. Spring Awakening is another Broadway one. And this Sunset one was Broadway as well. Up here, I have some of my playbills of shows that I've seen. Waitress, Come From Away, Dear Evan Hansen, Frozen, Tootsie, Pretty Woman. I have a couple more over here. Mean Girls, Priscilla, Sister Act, Kinky Boots, In the Heights, Follies. Oh gosh, this was my first, the first time I ever saw Scott Allen. I've done a video with Scott Allen. You can check that video out up in the corner. The first time I ever saw Scott Allen was a concert that he did at Birdland. Was it Birdland? Yes, it was. On the 16th of, no, on the 19th of, oh, I can't see that because I don't have my glasses on. But it was in June 2009. 8. Oh God, I can't even see it. But yeah, and then down here, let's go down here. I've got my Colour Purple playbill, which is signed by, definitely by Cynthia Erivo, also by Jennifer Hudson. Not Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson? Yes, Jennifer Hudson. Yes, she was in it at the time. And then this side I have the playbill from Rent, which of course, has to be. This is my little, this was a certificate I got from the cast of Bombay Dreams. Stephen Hart, Best Heart of Gold. Company. Jesus Christ Superstar. Aladdin. So that has been, oh, I've even got some more over here. I've got some little framed ones. Rent again, Lion King, Aida, Spring Awakening, Starlight Express. Now this one is as old as the Oliver one was. So it's over 20 years old because this was the original of when it was on in the theatre that I eventually went to do Bombay Dreams in. So that was kind of weird. This one is Copacabana, the Barry Manilow musical. This is my oldest one, I think. It's even older than the Oliver one because I think I got this just before then. Yeah. So that's my hallway. So when you enter my home, this is what you see. I've got a little James Dean print there. I've got a little playbill from Shadow Dreamer. Oh, that's my show. People just walk down and they go, oh my goodness, this is unreal. And how long have you been collecting? And, but I love it. It's my little taste of the West End. It's my little reminder of my history. Yeah, it's a little reminder of my history and where I started and how I started, and where I got to. I didn't start in the West End. I started doing amateur shows in Glasgow, but I got there in the end, and it was an amazing ride. And working off Broadway with my show, again, amazing. And it's really affecting me on not being able to see shows and to be aware of what my friends are going through that are not able to work at the moment. And to walk into this hallway just makes me want it to get back to normal as soon as possible. And I know we have to be safe. I'm not talking about being unsafe. I'm talking about doing things properly and doing things in the correct way. And I do think things could have happened sooner, but who am I? But yeah, this is my hallway, and this little star I keep up here is because it's my star's hallway. It's the hallway of just, I walk into this sometimes and I just go, oh, and I see these tickets And I think of these songs and I just go, oh my goodness, I can't wait till we are all up and running and back to normal again. And I know we all have our own different things that we can't wait for, but this is mine. And this whole way is just my little reminder, you know. These posters have been through a lot when you think about it, because my collection started in Glasgow over 20 years ago when all these frames were glass, because they didn't have the perspex frames then, so all these were glass. So the amount of times these pictures have fallen off the wall or been smashed in moving or one thing or another, and most of them have still survived. There was a Cats one that I loved, that shattered into 1,000 pieces once, so I haven't replaced that. But yeah, so that's my little hallway of dreams, as I call it. And also, as you know, I am currently writing this play with my writing partner, and it's not a musical, unfortunately. I would love it to be a musical, but it's not a musical. We're back working on that at the moment, so that's great, because we've been working on it for the last couple of weeks via Zoom and really fleshed out the characters, fleshed out the first scene, the last scene, we now really are working on it. And it's, without giving away too much, it's set from 95 to 2015, so it spans this, good amount of time. It's set in London. It's LGBTQ focused. A lot of our characters fall within, that area. I really feel it's a show. It's going to be a play about friendship, about relationships, about the change of the way that HIV was treated, the change that people in the LGBTQ community have been treated, and just how people were brought together in the strangest ways, but formed family. And I think for me, personally, for the character that I'm writing about, it's not my story. But there are some things that I've pulled from my story to include in it, because they need to be spoken about. So it's very much about friendship, family, love, loss, and how things have changed and how they did change over that period of time. And there were massive changes for everything, whether it was drugs, whether it was dating, whether it was dealing with HIV. There were so many things that happened, that changed in that span of time. It's happening. It's going to be out. Definitely this year we're going to have a lot more information about it. So we will do another video about that. And yeah, maybe I'll sing a song just to myself in the middle of it somewhere. Desperate to get a musical song in there somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to add that bit in as well, because I know a lot of you are interested in the progress. And there wasn't progress for a while due to COVID, but there is progress again now. So thank you for sharing another video with me. Tell me in the comments, what are you just desperate to get back to? What is it that you can't wait to do, once COVID is under control and we are all vaccinated or just able and safe to be together again? What is it that you want most? Put it in the comment section below. I would love to hear what it is. And I think that would be really interesting, just to hear all our different things that we're looking forward to going back to. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please like, please share, please tell me what you are looking forward to. And if you are a West End Broadway theatre freak like me, because I am a West End theatre freak. I know it and I own it and I love it. And if you're like me and have any collections like this, then please let me know. Okay, everybody, take care. Lots of love to you. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.